Hello and welcome to Reader's Retreat. I'm Paul, and this is my monthly wrap up. I'm doing it a little bit early because I'm not going to read no more this month. I'll wait until March before I start reading again, and that's because my left eye here it's does not make tears like it's supposed to, and I did finish 3 books in 2 days, and that put an extra. I made this eye go totally wacko where I couldn't hardly see out of it. So that's why I'm taking the rest of the month off to heal up this eye, put the drops in it like it should be, and all that nice stuff. And we're going to go from there. Now, with that said, here in February, I've read 6 books. I read this book because a friend of mine said it was her favorite book, and it was really good, and everything. And everybody else said this book was good, from what I understood. And that is Stephen King's Misery. Uh, I didn't care for it that much. I did give it a 3 star, I believe. And I thought it was kind of slow. Uh, it needed something. It needed to happen more to it besides what was in it because it was just slow to me, and that is my opinion. All this is my opinion. My whole channel is my opinion. Anyway, that's the first book. Second book I read was Blood Mage by Stephen Arion. Now I enjoyed this book, but my thing is I can't remember if this was a 4 or 5 star. Uh, but it was up there. Uh, Now, when I first started reading this, it threw me off. Because honestly, I thought we were going to have the same mage that was in the first book. They did mention that mage two or 3 times, but this book was totally not him. Pretty much, you probably could read this book as a lone book. But it did mention the other one, the other mage, a couple of times. It mentioned the Red Tower a couple of times. So that's the only thing that tied that book in with this book. Now, the book, I know I gave this one 5 stars. Empire of the Damned by Jay Kristoff. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm hoping that there's going to be a third one at the end of this year because it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people don't enjoy this, but they're reading it wrong. If you ask me, they're reading it as a vampire book. They're reading it as a horror book, and what it is a vampire fantasy, and you have to read it like a fantasy. Bitter Bite by Jennifer Estep is my 4th book. And I enjoyed it. I always enjoyed Jennifer Estep, and I just can't remember. I think it's a 5 star. I think I gave it 5 stars like I usually do. I might have gave it a 4 star. I'm not sure. Uh, but I'm still enjoying this series. She is a good writer, and she writes a lot of the urban romance stuff. But this one here is not. This series here is not a urban or paranormal or anything like that romance. Uh, this is a strict urban fantasy, and that's all this is. That whole series. Another book. I can't remember the star rating I gave it, but it kind of for being the last book of the series, it kind of dropped the ball. And that's Kathy Reich's Terminal. and I gave it 3 stars, and it just wasn't up to the par of the other books in the series. So then again, I lost a lot of reading out of here because she made some of the books into ebooks, which I did not read. I did not read ebooks for nobody. So, and then the last book I read was Riley Sager's Middle of the Night. I really do enjoy Riley Sager. He, like I've said before, he is becoming a number one author, thriller author to me. I haven't read a book yet I haven't liked. Uh, I believe I gave this 4 stars though, so that's what I gave this one. I'm glad I read it though. Uh, so those are the 6 books I read this month, and like I said, the only reason why I'm doing this early before the end of the month is because I ain't gonna read nothing else until next month. So, and so you guys take care, and I'll be seeing you all later.